Why don't you hit me? Go on, I'll just dare you. That's what you screws are good at, isn't it?
Come on, Morris. You've got a long way to go yet.
I'd be a lot faster if I could use a mop.
Well, that'd be too easy. You've missed some. Do it again.
Oh, my knees are aching.
You're just not used to hard work. That's your trouble. Too busy rushing around socializing. I know the type. You've never known what it's like to have to earn a decent living. All you've had to think about is relieving the boredom and having a good time. Well, I'll see that you're not bored in here. It mightn't be as much fun, but you'll get used to it. Tears don't work in here. If you tell me who gave you that money, it might help make life easier.
Miss Bennett, any chance of being able to make a phone call?
Mrs. Jackson is the officer of the day. Get her permission.
Thanks. Hey, Trace, when you get out of here, I'll introduce you to a friend, Joe. A real dish. You two should get along fine.
Get moving, Leach, or you could find yourself joining her.
Right, Birdsworth. 2 bars of chocolate, carton of cigarettes, packet of biscuits, 2 of sweets.
Could you send Morris to the interview room, please, Miss Barfield? I'm allowing Mr. Morris to have extra visits, Mrs. Jackson. He's going to try to convince Tracy to cooperate with the police.
I'll let the other duty officers know.
She's always been stubborn, but I didn't think she was stupid. I can't believe she didn't understand how serious this is.
Well, she could be relying on you too much to get her out of it.
Yes, well, I can't do the impossible.
But does she know that?
Good luck, Mr. Morris.
Thank you, Mrs. Davison.
I'll take you to the interview room.
Thank you.
Mrs. Jackson, could you get one of the officers to take his mother to the garden, please?
I'm glad to see you're feeling better, Mr. Fletcher. Hello, Danny.
You sent him after me?
Not quite, but I'm glad to see you're all right.
Yeah, well, I was till he come after me.
Carry on, Mr. Fletcher.
Sit down.
Now, I've got one of the best barristers in Melbourne, but he's not going to be able to help you any more than I can if you insist on playing games.
I am not playing games.
Then what are you mixed up in, Tracy? What are you afraid of? Did you know about the drugs?
No.
Look, yesterday you said you wanted money. Today you've suddenly got some. Who gave it to you? The same person who gave you the drugs? Are they paying you to keep quiet? Is that it? Look, all the money in the world couldn't make up for the years you could spend in prison.
I will be all right.
You won't be all right. Look, you're in over your head, Tracy. All your life I've tried to protect you. Telling you to close your eyes and it'll be better in the morning because I'll fix it. Well, I'm doing my best, but there is a limit.
Look, I'll be all right if you can get me out of here, away from people like her. Dad,
Morris,
she's trying to
that's
drive
enough
me
of that.
insane.
What are you doing?
She's always there.
Just
She's
separate.
hideous to me.
There's no physical
Please,
contact.
Dad, get her away from me.
He's been missing school, wandering the streets. Tell your mum where you spent last night, Danny. It was under the bridge, but you find a park this time.
Oh, Daddy.
I'm not going in no home. If you put me in one, I'm just going to keep running away.
I told you that wouldn't happen, and I meant it.
Sheila won't have him back now. Where else can he go?
Look, sit down for a minute. Look, if you both agree, Danny can stay with me until you're out of here.
Stay with you.
That's right.
He's a bully. Mum, I've been to his place. Had me cleaning up as soon as I got in the front door. He's a slave driver.
You'd do that for us?
I'd like you to stay with me, Danny.
After what I said to you?
Well, it doesn't look like we've got much choice, does it?
Probably be better off in a home.
Yeah, well, that's up to you. Look, Danny, I think we can work out all right, if you'll give me a fair go.
Danny?
Yeah, okay.
You don't think I'm just going to let the matter drop there, do you? I want to know what's been happening to my daughter.
The explanation's simple. Your daughter doesn't like being in prison. Not many people do. She should have thought about that before breaking the law.
It's more than that, and you know it. She's really scared, and you seem to be the major reason. Now, why is that?
Haven't you got something to do? Just what is it you're accusing me of?
I just want to be sure she's being treated fairly.
She's being treated like any other criminal.
Why, you...
Now, Mr. Morris, I have a job to do. and
I
if-
find your attitude completely inhuman.
Your opinion is of no importance in here.
I'm warning you. If you harass her, you'll have me to answer to.
Any time you want to lodge an official complaint, you're perfectly free to do so. But a word of warning. You better have something more to go on than that disgusting emotional display your daughter just turned on for us.
I can't take any more of this. If Joe really loved me, why isn't he doing something about it?
Joe was worried this might happen. You know he works for a pretty tough boss, don't you?
The look on my father's face. Look, I've got to get out of here.
You open your mouth and the only way you get out of here is in a box.
What?
Joe's always been one to put business before pleasure. He doesn't muck around. Now, if you open your mouth just once, it'll be shut for good.